Howdy, my name's Mike. I deliver Let's Plays. I believe I have an episode for you. And that episode is another episode of Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. Thank you all so much for joining me today. In our last episode, we landed in the Beast's Castle. We did a little bit of grinding. We found Belle, talked to her, and then we realized that something's going on with the Beast. We got some more information from his servants in the basement. And so we left off just about to enter this question mark room, which is probably the Beast's room himself. And we know that Cogsworth is already here. And we will be going on in to try and see if we can figure out how to help the Beast. The only thing that I am concerned with is I am not full on health, and we do have a high potion and an ether available. I'm going to go on ahead and switch that ether out because I realistically will not be using it. We're also going to put on the auto for the potions and high potion because that just might come in handy. If we take a look at these new stuff, we do have some new shards and stones and whatnot here in our inventory. Oh, we also do have the Hidden Dragon Keyblade that I didn't actually touch on after we finished the Land of Dragons in the last episode, and that's because I'm not going to particularly be using it right away. It is one less strength, but one more magic, and it restores MP relative to the amount of damage taken. I really don't use magic a whole lot in this game. We will be using Hidden Dragon and all of the other Keyblades, hopefully at one point or another in this series. So don't worry, you will get to see everything, but for now, I am not going to use the Hidden Dragon. We're going to go on ahead and go inside right now and see what's going on. Actually, let's go ahead and use one of those tents that we've got or something, because we do have a whole bunch of them. So yeah, let's go ahead and use a tent because I'm too lazy to go back and save, or go back to a save point and heal that way. So now we're all full up and ready to go. And without further ado, let's see what's going on behind this door. Treasure. I see treasure.
It's time you dealt with Belle. She's scheming to take everything you have. This castle, your precious Rose, and then your life. Trust no one. Feed your anger. Only anger will keep you strong.
I've had enough of strength. There's only one thing I want.
What? To love and be loved in return. Who could ever love a beast? See? She has accomplices.
No, I can't get the treasure chest. I wanted it. No.
Hey, Prince.
So it looks like we're gonna have to. Oh boy. Uh-oh. He's pissed.
Oh dear, Master.
Yep, it looks like we indeed do have to fight Beast, but not really. We have to help him come to his senses. And how we are going to do that is we spam the Wake Up command. And hitting him does do stuff. It does stun him. But mostly, we're just going to hit him a couple times and then just keep spamming Wake Up. I'm pretty sure you can just whack him until something happens, but I don't really want to do that. Actually, I'm going to whack him and see what happens. You can only do that command when Cogsworth is around. And if you beat him up, Cogsworth will come on over and we can charge by spamming the triangle button. And there we go. So, Goofy got an ability there called Defender. We're going to see what that's all about. And we also did get some stat boosts for Sora and Donald.
What happened?
Well, Master, you see, that is, how shall I say, actually,
Well, you put everybody down there in that dungeon.
I did what?
you did.
Who was that guy you were talking to? The one in black.
Zaldin. Oh, that's his name. He came from the darkness. He used my anger to control me. He took all my sorrow, my sadness, my pain, and turned it all into rage. There was nothing I could do. I could no longer see the truth.
We'll all be. That must be why you threw all of your friends down there into the dungeon. You wanted to make sure that you didn't hurt them, right?
Was that it? Was it to protect them?
sure. We know you're good inside.
He's right, Master. We've all seen how kind you can be. After all, Belle can see the goodness in your heart, but I'm afraid you've yet to...
Belle. Oh, I've mistreated her. I've mistreated her and been so selfish.
She didn't say anything about that.
She'd never tell anyone of my cruelty. She's too good.
You see, I'm afraid he judges himself far too harshly.
Why don't you just go talk to her?
But...
No excuses. Come on, we'll go with you.
Alright, so now we have access to the beast himself. We will show off a little bit about what he can do, but as always, I am going to go on in here and take off auto limit, because no thank you. I do not want to accidentally be using that. As for what we've got here, when we leveled up our Valor form in the last episode, we did get an auto Valor command, which will allow us to set the reaction command to Valor in a pinch. I will be leaving it off because, once again, I don't like things overriding my actual reaction commands to things going on around me. We also have Aerial Sweep, unleashes a power leaping attack in midair, and we got Upper Slash, which I, again, won't be using. Knocks the target into the air during combo with square. It can be very useful if you like having long combos, because you can knock someone around with your base ground combo until you are one off of the final hit, and then use Upper Slash to knock them in the air, and then continue on with an air combo. So you can do some pretty devastating long combos if you can juggle someone long enough and you're good enough at it. I will be putting on Aerial Sweep because the powerful leaping attack on targets midair isn't so bad. Other than that, we will go on ahead and also take away what Beast's got, because again, he's not the greatest at using potions. He's just a beast after all. Can't be all that smart, right? Just kidding. But now we've got all of his stuff. We've let's move on. We'll show off the beast a little bit here. I do want to, however, pull out Goofy. Because just in case we may get an opportunity to use our limit drive. And oh yes, before we get out of here, there is a awakening puzzle piece here in the corner, and there is also a treasure chest here. Pick that up. We get a blazing shard. This rose emits a mysterious light. Anyone who has, of course, seen or knows anything about the original Beauty and the Beast story knows exactly what that is. And as of recording this is not long after the Beauty and the Beast remake with Emma Watson in it. And so there are probably a lot of people who know exactly what's going on in the Beauty and the Beast story. Anyway, with that aside, we've got one of these things to take out. Let's see what Beast can do. He's pissed. He just ran that thing down. Down it goes. Let's go ahead and pick up our money and keep going along on our way. Up to the West Hall. These two statues here, suits of armor, have moved aside. We are unfortunately not allowed to break them, but we do have Heartless down here now, which we did not have before, so let's go ahead and beat those guys up. The Beast and Goofy will go and take care of those two real quick. Oh no, money, I want the money. Move out of the way, Beast, you're too big. Yay, got 10 money. Alright, there's more Heartless. There will be a lot of Heartless in the castle sooner or later, because, as you might imagine, if there are people like Zaldin, or in general, there's people that are bad affecting this area. I'm not really sure why Heartless are here, actually, because we haven't seen any influence of Maleficent or Pete. But they are here nonetheless, so what can you do? There are just Heartless in every world, apparently. I expected to see some more nobodies, but we haven't seen any of those quite yet. We may see them coming soon. Again, there's that one piece that we did not get. And there's more Heartless. Take them on out. They are impeding our progress. Go ahead, dash this one up, because the other two are taking out the one that was over there. Oh my god, all the money. So let's see how much money we have. It does show up in the top left screen, corner of the screen. No, it doesn't. I guess they took that out. Normally, in the first game, the way that it worked is after you collect money, it will show how much you collected just then, and it will briefly show you how much money it was up to. It also shows you how much experience you've got, or how much experience you are off of your next level. So you're getting closer and closer to that. You're only probably about 30 away or something. We actually might get it off of these. No, yeah, we will get it off of these for sure. Just coming off of this one, bang, we got Reaction Boost, which I believe is a ability that lets you do more damage by using reaction commands. I won't be putting that on quite yet, but maybe in fights that are particularly oriented around reaction commands, I will. We have a new style of Heartless in the castle right now. These are, I think they're called like Lancers or something, as you might imagine, because they do wander around with lances. They do have a reaction command. I have not seen it yet, but so there is something you can do with them that is pretty cool. Oh, there we go, Lance Tug. So you can grab them, run around all over the place, and then dash them into the ground. They drop a whole bunch of drive orbs when you do that. Oh boy, we've got a big old enemy. We've got a lot going on here, so let's go ahead and use our Valor Form. See what we can do. Run on over this guy, start blasting away at him. And there we go, we took him out pretty quick. Let's take this one out as well and see if anything else spawns. Uh-oh, nothing else spawned. So that was actually a pretty poor use of my Valor Form. Oh, there we go, we got something. Let's go ahead and beat this up. No, beast, please. No. I needed that. Alright. Oh, here we got another large body. That's nice. Let's go see how much hits we can get in for this. Hey, there we go. We knocked him up in the air. He's got very low health. We take him out. Pretty good. We are running low on drive, though. I don't know if we can make it to Ballroom in time. Ah, that's okay. We'll run out. Hey, we got the Valley Form level up. That is all we were seeking out anyway, so there we go. Let's see if we can make it on over to that save point, because I would love to refresh my form gauge. I really shouldn't be doing this because it is technically glitch abuse, but whatever. We will run off to the world map, and once again we can land directly in Bell's room this time. So it is a little bit of a shortcut. That is something you can do at any point in time that you are at any point in time you have found a save point. It will be added to the places that you can land in a world. And that means that you can go to one save point, use it to go onto the world map, and then land at a different one. Sometimes they will disappear under certain circumstances, and as we can see, this isn't actually where we're supposed to be because Belle is not here. So let's talk to the wardrobe and see what the wardrobe has to say, because this wardrobe magically is here. Master!
After battle safe now.
Wonderful, thank you!
Where's Belle?
Why, she left in a hurry. Something about going after this man in black.
What? Why doesn't she do as she's told?
Temper, temper. Her spirit is what makes Belle so special. We better go find her. Yes, indeed, we'd better go find her. And I have no idea where she is, actually. Real quick, we will look at our abilities because we do have a new growth ability, High Jump level 1. It does cost AP in this game. It is not free. You will be taking off Aerial Sweep and putting on High Jump because High Jump is a very, very, very valuable skill to have. And as we can see now, we do a little backflip with our jump and we get a little bit more height out of it. I don't know if we have access to any of those things that we could not previously access anymore, but we very well might. We do have some more different things coming up here. We do have some more Heartless, because as you may remember, we did not actually come this way. We used the the world map glitch, or the world map trick, I should say. I don't know if it was really a glitch. I'm pretty sure it was intended. It's maybe an unintended feature that they just decided to leave in, because I'm pretty sure it was obvious that you would be able to do stuff like this if you really felt like it. I won't be doing it too much unless it's a very, very long walk, just to save us the time on screen, because as you might have noticed...
You'll be sorry.
Belle, where are you?
Please, help! I'm in the ballroom.
To the ballroom. As you might have noticed, I am not cutting too much out here. I prefer not to. So our help is requested in the ballroom. Oh boy, we have a large body. I don't really want to fight this thing because I feel like we're going to take a little bit of damage off of it, and I really don't want to right before we're about to go do whatever is going on. Oh boy. Now there's some damage. And this guy is pissed at us now. Hey, we got rid of him before he did too much. Let's see. Fighting on hills is one of Sora's greatest enemies. He hates fighting on hills because for whatever reason, every so often, he will just randomly decide to run and hit the ground on the stairs rather than the thing in front of him. So there we go, we take that out. We got a Frost Shard. See if we can pick up that money before we go through the portal. Beast, come on, you're in my way. Too big, buddy. There we go. The slide dash does help quite a bit because it allows us to slide into the enemy rather than taking a strange sort of awkward swing or slash. No, we're not too bad on stuff, so let's go on into the ballroom and see what happens.
Belle!
I'm all right.
Well, whatever that thing is, sure don't look alright. Belle seems fine, but it looks like we're going to have to take out that. And I have no idea what this thing is called anymore. So don't even bother asking. It does look highly reminiscent of the Dark Ball enemies. Dark Ball Heartless enemies. It's kind of spooky here. You may very well lose this fight, because I have no idea how to fight this thing. I cannot remember. I do vaguely remember doing this fight before, but not really all that much. I did not. I don't recall everything. Everything in this room is very black now, though, so I'm kind of scared. He's disappeared into the wall. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. That was spooky. Looks like he's appeared again. Oh, no, he's probably coming right for us. Oh, no, he dropped that thing on me. Oh, no. Oh, no. That hurt. Okay, so we release him out of this. It looks like he's just an advanced version of the Possessor from before. Let's go on ahead and do what we can to this guy while he's out here. I would recommend the Valor form for this, but... Oh, no. I've been eaten. Uh-oh. I would recommend the Valor form, like I was saying, but it looks like you don't get very big opportunities to hit this guy. So we know that he's in this one. Let's go ahead and whack him, beat him on out of that. We'll be able to release. There we go. Now we can attack him real quick. Oh no, come back. No, what the... Okay, that's bad. Whatever. He's way over there now. Or whatever. Oh no. Oh! Okay, nice. So he dodged the attack by going off to the side. He's going to drop that chandelier on us once again. Be able to hit it. And hopefully take it out. Nice. Release. And go after the fella himself again. I do want to use Beast's Limit in this fight at some point. Probably the next time we have access to beating him up a little bit. So he's disappeared into the ground. Oh, gotta jump. There we go. We managed to stop. Oh, wait. Oh no, I shouldn't have used it then. That's okay. So we have Beast's Limit. We know that he's in here. We're gonna go ahead and use Stalwart Fang and Outcry. See what that does. So we have beaten him on out of it, and we will be able to see him there. Unfortunately, we won't actually be able to release him because the limit does block part of your action commands, and that is partly why I don't like using limits, because it just takes away so much off of you from the game. And it, again, uses all of your MP, so if you did want to use Cure or Fire or Blizzard or anything like that, you're just not able to. I'm just going to go ahead and repeat his attack sequence now by going on over there, firing out those beams of light. The next thing he will be doing is heading on up into the chandelier, and so we're going to have to go on and attack that. Hopefully do some damage, release it, and this may be the end of the fight, so let's go ahead and beat him up. There we go. We took him out. So that wasn't as bad as I thought it might be. Like I said, I didn't really remember too much about actually doing that fight, but the pattern was pretty predictable. There we go. Uh-oh. What's he doing? What's he doing? Oh boy. Uh-oh. That doesn't look very defeated. Oh boy. Yeah, like I said, that doesn't look very defeated. He has a second form. I remembered that as soon as we defeated him, that there is actually a second form of this thing. I shouldn't be saying him, because I have no idea what gender this thing is. And it functions quite similarly to a boss from the original Kingdom Hearts game, the Shadow Sneak. In this game, we will be using the Drow form, because why not? This thing does have quite a bit of health, and it looks like it's always accessible to be hit, as long as you can catch up to him, because he does move around quite quickly. So we do have some action commands here that we can go ahead and use. But for the most part, we are just going to be trying to smash the X button and do as many combos as we can on this guy. Oh, let's go. Oh, wait, where did he go? Where is he? Oh, he's doing this thing again. This time you don't want to hit that thing to release him, it looks like. Where is he? Yeah, there he is. Hey you, stop running around so much. Stop running around so much. I have a bone to pick with you. We are back to normal Sora, so that means that Goofy is back. But that's okay. Oh no, we need to use a potion. We need to use a potion quickly. We need to use a potion. Oh, that was close. One disadvantage of not having Donald out is that we don't have access to the Cure ability. We will drop this thing on him, swing him on around, swing it on around, I should say. Paralyze him for a little bit, it looks like. Oh no, but now he's just visible. And it doesn't look like we've paralyzed him so much, it just made him visible. So, he's going to drop that thing again, and we know what it does. It just swings around in circles. And because I guess he knows that we are way out of his reach, he will just give up. Let's continue on our assault with him. This would be a good time to use Beast's Limit here because he is fully accessible. And There we go. We take him out. We get a max HP increase on both Sora, Donald, and the Beast. Goofy gets an item slot, and we got something else on Sora that I did not read. Because I was too busy reading through everything else. It does disappear quite quickly. So it looks like this Beast thing has been finally defeated. Or maybe it has a third form. I don't actually even know. It's frozen, and it looks like it's dissolving. So yes, it has been defeated. Hopefully all the other dark globbiness has been dispelled as well, because this place looks quite creepy. Yep.
So you think.
Uh-oh.
Zaldin!
Farewell.
What does he want here?
He must be with Organization 13. Ever heard of the Nobodies? When a strong-hearted person turns into a Heartless, a Nobody is created too. See, the organization, they've got control of all the Nobodies.
That's right. They were gonna make you into a Heartless. That way they could get that nobody of yours and have control over it.
You're all right.
Belle! Belle, I'm sorry. I wasn't myself. I hope I haven't done anything to hurt you. Forgive me.
I know you weren't yourself. You don't have to apologize. But I had hoped that you might have changed a little bit. I wish you could start trusting me.
Oh, I am afraid time is running short.
What do you mean?
Remember the rose?
From the beast's room?
Precisely. You see, if the Master can learn to laugh and earn love in return before the last petal falls...
The spell will be broken.
Really? You think he's gonna make it?
We think so.
Yup, I think you're right.
I hope you're right.
Something's going on here. Wonder what the object in this room is. There's only so much stuff in here. It's the rose. It's not an actual object in the room, which is quite strange. We can't even see what we're aiming at. Well, we're aiming at it anyway. So that first visit to Belle's castle, that was pretty fun. We got ourselves some new abilities. We got ourselves a high jump. That was pretty nice. And
What happened?
we met the Beast and Belle.
Do you have to go?
Yeah.
Now, no more arguing, okay?
We'll see to it.
Take care, dears.
You are welcome here any time.
If you hear anything about Riku, or the King, the Heartless, the organization, anything at all, let us know. Okay, gotta go.
So we got the Cure element. That is nice to have. Absolutely, that is nice to have. It does cost our entire MP bar, but it restores HP. And that is a very valuable, very, very valuable skill. It is definitely one of the most used skills in the game. And by and large, the strongest magic power that you get.
Hey, wait a minute. Is the ship moving all on its own?
Yup, looks like we're headed toward Hollow Bastion.
Alright? But we don't have a choice. We gotta go back to Hollow Bastion now.
I wonder what's up.
That's not good.
Come on.
Uh-oh.
Well now, took your time, did you?
Oh, was it you who summoned us, Merlin?
Yes, yes. But it seems I used too much power in doing so, and those infernal Heartless. Oh.
So what's up?
Well, I happened to stumble across this in the Zero District.
Oh god. It's the 100-Acre Wood again.
New storybook.
That's right. I know you're a good friend of Winnie the Pooh, Sora. That's why I summoned you. And when I did, I was attacked by the Heartless. Of course, I fought back with some rather powerful magic, but then I began to fear the book would be damaged, so oh, now, just a moment. Leon and the others need to hear this, too. I'd better go find them. Be back in a jiffy.
I wonder
Oh
how
my
Pooh's
god.
doing.
Want to find out?
Yeah.
No. Oh my god. This is not the right time. Nobody will be guarding the book. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, one thing we can do now is we do have enough jump height to get that. Whoops. We don't need to look at that. So we do have enough jump height to get that. And as far as items go, let's take a look at what we've got here. We still don't have any of the different keyblades. But that's okay. In our stock, we've got another shard to look at and a stone. Over here in abilities, we do have Retaliating Slash from that battle. That is what we got. Retaliating Slash is pretty good. When you're knocked down, you can quickly regain your balance and counterattack with square. In our Valor form, we do have High Jump level 2 now, which is nice. Donald got Donald Fire. We will be putting that on. I don't know why I didn't put that on earlier. Goofy got Defender, increases defense by 3 in a pinch, and Goofy also got Goofy Turbo, dashes through enemies, bouncing them towards Sora. You have no idea how needed this was. In Kingdom Hearts 1, Goofy had a lot of abilities, and all of them pushed everything away from Sora, which meant that he was a massive annoyance, and you would take off all of his abilities. In this game, he has Goofy Bash, which is a ranged attack that essentially stun locks an enemy in place for you, and Goofy Turbo, that dashes through enemies, bouncing them towards Sora. This is such a huge upgrade, and it was so needed, so I'm so glad that they fixed that problem. Also, we have Cure on the square button. I am going to be switching that, because I definitely want Cure on the X button, because that is what I am used to. We will keep potions up here, we will put them on the square button, and we do have 2 magic spells as well. Likely I will be switching off Blizzard and Fire with other things depending on what we get over time. We may also switch Potion off to something else, like maybe an Ether or something like that. For now, we'll leave them the way they are. And that is all. So let's take a quick look at our treasures here. We do have all of the treasures available as of yet, so there's nothing to look at in way of that. As far as pieces go, we do have 3 available pieces that we can pick up that we have not yet. In Beast Castle we did miss 2, but we don't know where exactly those are. So let's take a quick look at the journal since we just came back here for the first time. And we will take a look at what we did here the last time. Once again, we came to Hollow Bastion. Things were different, but peace remained as far off as ever. While wandering through a town still plagued by Heartless, we were reunited with Yuffie. Welcome to the Hollow Bastion Restoration Committee. We were led to Merlin's house and found Leon and all of our old friends there. Apparently they had all only recently remembered us. We agreed to help rebuild the town, but some big obstacles remained. In Villain's Vale, the Heartless were swarming and nobody's darted about. Sora was just about ready to take the entire horde on, but just then, Organization 13 appeared, mocking Sora with puzzling words. But with no time to reflect on this, the Keyblade shone, opening a way to another world. Remembering Yensid's words, we set off once again. So, we have now returned here, guided by Merlin, and what do we have? The Book of Pooh. Oh boy. Here we go. I like the idea of minigames, I really do, but a world of just minigames can get very, very tiring. But we have no choice. Let's go on ahead and examine the book and see what we find on the inside.
Cover for me, okay?
So we're going to leave Donald and Goofy to take care of the book while we jump on in. So we have one area popping on up. Looks like Pooh's house. Let's go on over and enter it. the difference between 100 Acre Wood and the 100 Acre Woods version in Kingdom Hearts 1 is that Kingdom Hearts 1's version really had no real purpose of doing it. You did get, I think you got a spell, I can't entirely recall, but the rewards for doing it weren't excellent. In this game, there are some things that you actually want in here, so it is worth doing. It's just, once again, it's really tiring to have an entire world that's just minigames, and that is exactly what this world is. So, what I will likely be doing is not doing this whole world at once. Actually, yeah, I will likely be not doing this entire world at once. I will likely be doing it split all up, depending on how things go, how I feel. I'm not entirely sure how I'm doing this LP. I'm just kind of going with it. You probably went to write Ring the Bell here. Instead, it says Reneg also. And as we can tell, he's not the most brightest of fellows. Well, let's get him. Let's talk to him, see what he's up to.
Hey, Pooh Bear, how you doing? Finding enough honey lately?
Oh, yes. In fact, I was just about to do my stoutness exercises. Would you like to join me, Sora?
Sure, I'm game. Huh?
What? Buddy? Whoa. Ow. What's the big idea? Donald? Goofy? Where you at, guys?
Donald?
So, it looks like they were attacked while we were inside the book fooling around with Winnie the Pooh. Let's go see what they're exactly bounding here. They had trouble with 4 or 5 shadows. We did not bring the book because we are also stupid. So, it was stolen by 3 soldiers. Excellent. I hope they never give it back, honestly. But we have to defeat all of these Heartless right here. Let's go on ahead and use our Dry Form, just because. I would like to level it up as much as I can, because then we will only be using it for when we actually need to use it in real purposes. Also, I would like to cut down on the amount of actual off-screen grinding that I have to do. I would like as much as possible to show everything on screen, just because I really like this game, and I think that it would be worth it. I mean, I think that a lot of the battling sequences are actually pretty interesting, and I mean, sometimes they do get repetitive, but still. Anyway, let's get back to what's going on.
Think it's okay?
I mean, it's got 2 big slashes.
Maybe you better go back and make sure Pooh's all right.
But what about Brian?
Well, I guess we could explain.
Great.
Another cool thing about using the forms to battle is that if you initiate any cutscene while in a form, you will retain that form's clothes, as I'm sure you have noticed a couple of times. We will still have the red clothes on, and I very much like that. I very much like some of the other clothes that we get in other forms, because, spoiler alert, there's more than one form, as I'm sure you didn't even need me to spoil. So, it looks like we have, once again, a torn page mystery to deal with. There is a whole bunch of blankness where everything was before, so let's go talk to Pooh Bear and see what's going on with him. See if he's okay, if he's still alive, or if we ripped him out of the book, too. What's up, buddy?
I'm so glad you're okay, Pooh.
And I'm glad you came to visit. But you see, I was just about to begin my stoutness exercises. Perhaps we could visit a bit later. Somebody I don't know.
Oh.
Hey, excuse me? What did you just call me?
So, how's Piglet these days?
I don't think I know anyone by that name. Now, where was I? Oh, yes. My stoutness exercises.
Pooh? Hey, Pooh? Something very weird is happening here. Maybe I better go back and ask Merlin about this.
So, Pooh Bear not only has no idea who we are, but he also has no idea who Piglet is. Couldn't be bothered to wait up for an old wizard, eh? Sorry about that. How are things in there? Well, Pooh seems to have forgotten all about me, and not just me, all his other friends too. I was afraid of that. That is not the location of the page that is not the location of the photo, or that tree that we saw when we were in there. Oh well. I suspect it has something to do with those pages the Heartless stole. We'll have to collect the torn pages and repair the book to put things right. Oh boy, just like we did last time. Excellent. This book is one of the world's most cherished elements. I've been meaning to tell Leon I found it, but perhaps we should keep it between us for now. We will. Good, good. Now, the book isn't all that's cherished. This is for you, Sora. What is it? Simply concentrate on it with all your heart, and you'll need only say the word to summon an ally who will help in times of need. Well, like Simba and Mushu did the last time we were here? Precisely. Now go forth, with your friends by your side. Thanks, Merlin. We were worried about Pooh, so we'll be back once we found all those torrid pages. We got the baseball charm. With the help of two friends, use the summon command to call forth Chicken Little for a helping hand. Chicken Little is decent for doing a couple of things, and we will see what exactly those are at a later time. The summon command has been added, though. When used, the drive command becomes the summon gauge. The summon character is exchanged for the rest of the party. Try the different commands that appear with each summon. So every summon has different abilities and such, and we did get it. That is the last command that we will be getting. And so we have finished up with that little arc, and we also finished up in Beast Castle. So without further ado, we do have the Olympus Coliseum here. That is our last unfinished world to go to. But we will be doing that next time on Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. Thank you all so much for watching me in this episode. We got a whole lot accomplished. As I said, we finished up in Beast Castle, and then we went back to Hollow Bastion to discover the Book of Pooh that I kind of wish we didn't have to discover. But at any rate, we have that stuff finished, and in our next episode, we will be exploring the Olympus Coliseum and seeing what's going on there. So, once again, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Another episode duly delivered. A Let's Player's job is never done.